Properties. Sorry, I'm got 99 problems. We're right now. I don't know why this always does it. I always have something wrong with um with Discord, not Discord, but y'all say something. Oh gosh, now I have to figure out how to do this. Maybe stream. Now say something. That's me. Bob Saget. Now say something. WTF. Oh, come on. Mountain mama, take me home. Country roads. Do what?
Wasn't that like a limited run thing?
I have no idea.
I don't know. There's a penny on my desk, and I pick it up, and I'm like, the Lincoln Memorial is not on the back of the penny. What the fuck? It's a shield? Is this another one of those Mandela effect things?
No idea.
Guess it started in 2010. It's a zinc. They're zinc coins.
Worth less than the shit that they're not worth already. Nice.
Okay.
Well, there's a 2023 P Lincoln Shield cent penny for $300 on eBay.
Huh. Maybe they're worth something.
But
this is a 2024.
Only worth what some dumbass is willing to pay.
I mean, isn't that with everything?
Correct.
Speaking of dumbasses paying for shit, I got a PS3 and an Xbox 360 now.
Haha, awesome.
Love the 360 because I gave you all that shit, didn't it?
Yep. I was like, I might as well.
Did it all work?
No idea. I brought it to Homeboy in Fairmont and traded the parts for the system.
Oh. So you even keep the parts. You're like, fuck that.
Well, it was for a fat 360, and what I needed was the Trinity, which was the first version of the Slim 360.
Yeah, so all that stuff was for the Halo edition, the Halo 3 edition, Xbox 360.
All right, I got chat up.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, this is Illendil's tower?
Yes.
Oh, where's Druaga's tower?
Well, it's the same. It's the same thing. Draga's tower is also known as Illendil's tower.
Gotcha.
Let's see if it works.
Are we even able to get back up to the top?
You have gotten to the top before. The top is where all the dragon's eggs are.
No, like where what's his face was, where Drago was being like tortured or some shit.
So when you guys
because changed the images.
Yeah, when you guys became the de facto masters of the tower,
It refactored to our needs.
yeah. So it is now your tower, but it is
I
not.
have a need for it to levitate and move. There
You
was one campaign I played in that our castle or whatever, our keep, was on a moving piece of land. We could steer it wherever we wanted.
okay? This isn't Howl's moving castle.
I don't have a whole lot for Goss.
You what now?
I'm just curious if I'm missing any information, or if I'm just expected to make a bunch of stuff up. Which I'm good either way. But you know.
What given what information you have, I've given you already for certain things, and with potentially what you've maybe read through the histories of Almeria, you can some things. If you message me what you thinking, I can veto or say yay or nay on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't usually put that much work into it. It just something pops into my head, and then I'll say it, and then I'll just be like, I wonder if that's true, and then move on to the next thing. That's what I usually do.
Yeah.
It's all wrong. It's all untrue.
But that's okay. I can adapt. I'll figure things out. Goss, where's your dragon egg? You smell like you should have one.
I am dragonless.
Oh.
He hasn't laid his egg yet.
Yeah. He has yet to go through the
Sit on my
birthing.
perch. It's brewing. Not ready yet.
Bubble gut.
But you smell familiar.
I bet I do. Smell like the woods.
You'd like to smell people an awful lot.
What?
You can
No, I
smell-
don't.
Always says hello.
You can smell this arrow in your face here in a
Can you
second.
not
Ooh.
make jokes? when I
He'll
have a drink in
he'll
my mouth? I
reach
don't
up and
put
start
my
sniffing
mouth
your
over.
quiver.
Oh God, that sounds so scary. Stop touching me.
Distinctive.
JJ is dying.
I am going to sick.
Can I sniff your quiver?
I sick my badger on him.
Yes, please.
Hey,
Breathe in. Breathe in.
Alarian Windscar didn't have one of those. Bad kitty. Now,
It's a badger. And
yeah,
don't give a
you
fuck.
know, you're a spitting image of him. Or is it a her? I don't remember. The Emerald Windscar. Well, you know how it is with elves, right?
I have one of those faces, I guess.
Do you? Oh, it's up
We
there.
all look alike anyway.
Yes. Thalaris, the verdant wing. The green one. That seems appropriate for you, right?
You what now?
Wait, where are we going?
I have
There
no
was a big
idea.
Well, so Moon, so we'll go ahead and do a quick recap of everything. So 2 sessions ago, the players had descended under Dark Doom, or no, not Dark Doom Mills, but underneath one of the Three Sisters Islands for Thandy, where they came across the ice caverns where one of the old original dragons had basically created an ice cavern cocoon, and it was to protect the children as well as the dwarf Adokar rune binder. The players came across this, and I believe it was Moon Hanuel himself who answered the questions to deprive the icy prison of its confines, which in turn allowed Adokar to come back to life after being deep frozen for over 1,000 years. They also had a battle with a avatar of chaos where they promptly defeated said avatar. There was some bickering back and forth between Adokar and Moon, where Moon potentially threatened to disintegrate the eccentric dwarf. In the end, Moon received his egg, his dragon, as well as Niklaus, who has a dragon as well, Aurelian, and I can't remember the baby white dragon's name at the moment. But last session, the players did come across a tidbit of history. The tavern owner of the Stuck Pig, Otik, was once one of the Dragonriders who, in turn, tried to protect and save as many of the children and the dragon eggs as possible, separately from Adokar, but doing the same kind of work. And that, where did it go? Alaric the Mad was once just a regular mage who helped build the Stuck Pig, which conforms and turns into whatever Otik needs. Then eventually Alaric turned into a mad mage and a automaton through his mystic adventures and studies and finding chaos artifacts. And then they were told about certain runes on the memory stone in the teleportation room. Moon Hanuel decided to travel to one of the places, and he wound up in the salted the shores of the salted waste, where if I can pull it up real quick, if I can pull up the world map.
I believe I stepped into it, and that's where you cut us.
Yes, you.
I don't know where I landed.
Oh no, you didn't know you landed in the salted waste, but I do believe I cut it when you exited, and you heard the cries of you smelled it, brine and salt and marshy waters. It was dark, and you heard the cries of unknown birds, or the calls of unknown. Oh, then that is what you hear when you step out of the stone.
I love it. That sounds very relaxing.
If I can get.
Are we all stepping through now?
It is.
Calls, like soothing, or is it like the worst sounding bird we have ever heard?
It is. It's a mix between like the chortle of a T-Rex, but it's not a T-Rex, and the cries of gulls. And since the only person that stepped through the portal was Moon is the only person currently here. Everybody else was still in the tavern.
Oh, okay.
Mostly he did this to scout ahead to see what would be. You had either the salted waste, where it was known that there was a dragon egg, and the foamless fall swallow was the last place that you knew there to. It was one of the places that you knew to be have an egg. There's also somewhere on this island down here where there is a potential for an egg as well.
Why is the squishy mage scouting ahead and not the ranger?
Because there were questions about the path itself, and I have the most experience and expertise and skill when it comes to not getting spliced walking through a portal.
I've been through enough portals. I'm gonna walk through the portal.
All right, which room do you choose?
The same one that Moon did. Make sure
Okay.
we get to the same spot.
All right, let's see if it'll actually let me do this again.
Click a button. Ah, dang it. Everybody's dead. The whole thing blew up.
I've died twice. Died once. Nearly died twice. I'm running for the third time.
I love that for all of us.
Wonder if I remember anything about this place they are just wandering into. It might not be relevant, but it could be interesting.
Oh, it's not even letting me.
It used to be a beautiful metropolis. An assault dragon just blew up all over it, killed it.
God, how shitty would it be to be a salt dragon? And not like an assault dragon, just a salt dragon.
Yes. You are A salty dragon.
All right.
So what do you do? I flavor food. Dang.
You find a pepper dragon.
Everyone likes
You
him
get-
more.
Then you get a paprika baby dragon.
Ooh, all right. I'm digging where this is going. How do we get basil? Do we bring a green dragon in?
Yes.
Loving it.
All right, he rolled something, and it was not good.
Well, might be not good for him.
Might not be good for me. No, who rolled the 5?
True.
That was me.
Okay. Disregard.
Well, that's worse for everybody.
Yeah, we don't want him.
Now you're going to spout some made up nonsense that has no bearing in reality instead of made up nonsense that does have a bearing in reality.
Yeah. How did you know?
Well, because your character spouts nonsense.
All right. I'm gonna try this real quick.
Wait, I forgot. Never mind. I rolled when I wasn't supposed to.
Create macro. This is gonna be a script macro. Save macro. All right. I need no on. Yeah. Okay. Where's your character at? Goss, I need you to click that button.
The will? The will button?
Yeah. Yeah. Does it tell you the DC?
It says missing statistics with on a selected actor.
All right. Just you roll it. Just roll it. Will it let you?
Shows me the DC, but okay.
A will.
That was, yeah, like a will 20.
And
I don't.
20.
Okay. That you by the hair on your chinny chin. You step through, and you feel the forces of chaos pulling at you. You see the tunnel. You see the road that you're supposed to walk. And then you hear a voice calling very faintly. It sounds like Limmel, and she's calling you. And you look to the right where the voice is coming from, and you see her standing there in the dimmest of lights. And then her face distorts, kind of messing up the illusion. And you see the creature of shadow that was portraying Limmel, and it fades into the distance. And you were able to shake yourself from the stupor and stay on the path to walk to the edge, which literally takes 2 minutes, not even for you. It feels almost instantaneous. And you bump into the back of Moon Hanuel.
Hey, buddy. Probably shouldn't stand right here if we're all coming through. I don't know if everybody is, but I mean, just say it. Don't stand in front of a portal.
Yeah, you were supposed to wait and make sure it was safe before you step through. DM, did I have a will save or anything like that when I went through? I don't remember.
Yes, you passed yours with flying colors.
That feels right.
Couldn't let the squishy mage go by himself.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you made it through. I feel like there was definitely some other influences that we didn't necessarily need to be dealing with.
Definitely something alive in there.
Yes.
I thought my bardic knowledge was supposed to be expert.
We just need to make sure everyone is prepped for that if they do decide to come through. Do I think that is something that will be recurring, DM? if I go back through, or is it likely like we passed and it leaves us alone?
Because you are now aware of it, you feel that the magic itself wouldn't take hold of you again, since you were able to overcome it.
Oh, so it'd be like you're aware that the sirens are singing, and so you can just be like, "Hey, shut up, you sea cow."
Pretty much, yeah.
But it's still there. Okay,
Yeah.
so it was more like a spell or something along that line than it was anything actively able to try better.
More like an active effect, but it's an active effect that once you succeed on the save, it no longer affects you, kind of thing.
Perfect.
But I mean, still along the same lines as a spell.
Yep. We may want to, escort people through the first time just to make sure that they make it one way or the other.
You want to do that, and I scout ahead.
Let's just do it like a brief scouting. It shouldn't be that hard to clear a perimeter and make sure everything around here is safe before we go get the others. Because if there is something going on, I don't necessarily want to leave you here to take care of it yourself.
All right, guys, I need you to roll me a survival.
Survival. Proficiency. Survival. Okay, so I'm a master at survival. Roll a 2 and
what
still
the shit, sir? I'm
still,
trying not to die.
It's still good enough. You're able to arrange a good distance to find like a suitable like place to make camp. You do know that it is very, very marshy, very, very swampy. You have yet to be assaulted by any of the bugs. It's dark here. You did arrive on a shore, but it's also covered in like overgrown, mossy. Think of like Savannah, Georgia, how the trees are like that, where there's just moss hanging over, or even in Florida, where the trees themselves look deformed. The marshy, swampy areas. There's some alligators around. Well, wait, which one are the saltwater alligators?
Crocodiles, I think.
Oh yeah, crocodiles. There are some crocodiles. You do see some creatures that you have yet to see before, but they kind of shy away when you walk up to them, and let's see. You shy away from them, and they shy away from you. Nothing really stands out. The biggest thing that you notice is that it is very, very pungent here, very, very old. Like no one really. It's like nobody's been here in a minute.
So, can I get like a sense of how close we are to the water? Is this something I can see, or is it not something I can see, but I can kind of get a guess?
Say again.
Can I see the ocean from where I'm standing?
Kind of. You're on the edge of like. Do what?
I was just trying to kind of gauge like how far away we are from it, but if it's close enough where I can kind of see it, then it's fine.
You are roughly, if you look on the map where I'm pointing, you're roughly about right here.
Found a safe place, you said, or some place
Yeah.
we can hold up. Can I do a perception check on the safe place just to make double sure?
That was part of your survival. It is something that's backed up against a wall. It's like a cave. It's a very short or shallow cave, big enough for at least 10 people, but there's no false entrances. There's no false exits. And it seems like the water that trickles from the walls and a little pool in the back, the water itself is actually clean and drinkable.
Okay, cool. do you think?
Oh, I did a bunch of things wrong.
Seems fine enough. Not that bad.
Do you want us both to go back, or should I stay
Well,
here?
are we if we're not planning on doing an expedition right now, then yeah, probably. Hmm, hmm. But if we are just grabbing everyone and bringing them back, I can go and bring them back.
What was the plan? Just go check these places out first and then decide, or just pick one and go?
I think it was to pick one and make sure it was safe to go through.
Well,
It was not a well thought out plan, but we kind of hit a
I mean, we're here,
wall.
and its immediate area is kind of safe, somewhat safe, pretty safe.
Safe enough.
Yes. Now, is it
Alright.
something that you could go and bring everybody back in one go, or do they have to do it individually?
I would say each of you, like Moon, you would be able to bring more than one person, but the more people that you bring, the more difficult their saves would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
you're giving them the bonuses, but also it's weakening the bonds, I guess you could say.
How many people are we bringing with us?
It would just be you. Since JJ's not going to be here tonight, we'll have him as a background character, and I'll use him if needed. But you just have Adakar and Niklaus, so two people.
Take about 6.5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this.
Oh, right.
Well,
Okay.
if you feel like it's draining you in some way, when you come back, I'll grab the remainder.
Will do. I'll let everyone know the situation before I come. All right, I'm gonna go zip on back, and
Yeah,
I will grab them and let them know what the plan is, which is to explore this particular place. And we already have camp set, but there is something in the ways, the path that is dangerous, and in order to help make sure everyone gets through, should they want. Although honestly, look, thinking back on it, everyone here can make a will save except for you. You're the one that is really the most biggest issue. But I'll help walk them through to make sure that they don't get tricked by whatever entity is trying to pull people aside in the tunnel.
Huh? Who can't make the will save?
Well, it's not that you can't make the will save. Question is, do you want to try to make the will save by yourself, like Goss did and I did, or do you want to?
It's a DC 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means I pass on a 1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's pretty normal for people who are not Goss.
You
Yeah.
what now?
But I will go and let everyone know where we are, and if they would like someone to help coming through. I'm not going to force you to be helped.
Adokar will blink, shake his head, and then hold out his hand.
I will hold your hand. Are you trying anything
I will sniff
weird?
your fingers.
Oh, fuck me.
You knew it was coming. You knew it. You fell for it.
I mean, careful what you say, Matru. He might try.
He would die.
You
All right,
smell salty.
Yes, so will you. And I'm going to step through.
Okay. Do you tug me through unnecessarily
do.
violently?
Well, no. If you don't move, then I will either just like let go of you, or I'll give you a tug. If you're resisting, I'm not gonna.
No. I'm not going to resist. I just thought it
All
would
right,
be
then
fun.
you come through. Yeah, I'm not pulling you hard for it. I'm not a butt. I just don't like you.
He likes me. He really likes me.
You see how he didn't try to kill me right there? It's true love. True love. All right, and then same with shit. Who's here tonight?
You and Niklaus.
No, I do.
Yeah,
Oh.
Niklaus. Yeah, Niklaus and Adakar. I
The
will
guy
need
who
you.
just said if I'm tugging him hard, yeah, I will pull him through as well if you would like.
I need you both, Adakar and Niklaus, to roll me a will saves.
Ain't no thing.
Ain't no thing but a will save.
Why did
30
they-
death.
You almost hit that one.
There you go.
All
Nice.
right.
Holy crap.
Okay, y'all are good. 20 was the
Really
DC.
just the one person.
Now we could make it to where Adakar rolls in that one and see the shenanigans that happen there, but I'm not going to be a dick.
Wait a minute. The DC was 20?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had to roll in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was I have a plus 23.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna make
Concerns
these
are
real
really around
quick.
The shooty bang bang guy.
Okay.
I mean, the one
So
line entered in.
I'm going to take a look around and see what I can figure out.
Alrighty.
What do I see?
Start
What do
Um,
my spirit eyes see?
Are you? Oh, and when you're on the trail.
Yeah, well, I've got some extra senses going on.
So you were in the you were in a version of the shadow plane, and you were traveling. It doesn't look like it's a long. Where you can see right now is as you're traveling, the you see the cavorting shadows in the distance. You see the creatures that hang at the edge of your vision, almost as if the chaos itself is trying to come through. But you know that you're strong enough to not succumb to the evilness that is just out of reach.
Reminds me of the portal gates and the Wheel of Time.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, I didn't know if it was relevant, but I put soul sight there just in case. But I have spirit sense. And yeah, I forgot how my character works, and I was trying to figure out why I had things that I apparently didn't qualify for until I realized that I took other things that let me qualify for them when I wasn't supposed to. So yeah, just cool things. Basically, the way that I built it is, without really realizing it, is that I get to take 10 on all of my knowledge checks because of automatic knowledge and where's the other one? Assured knowledge. The bard feat, because that lets me use it for bardic lore, which is basically recall knowledge of everything. And whenever I succeed at a recall, I gain additional knowledge. That one isn't the one I was thinking of. Oh yeah, so yeah, automatic knowledge is the one that lets me use recall knowledge as a free action once per turn. So I just wanted to put that out there as well. That I just know things at the speed of thought. They come pouring in from the spirits. And if my 27 isn't high enough to pass, I still get something reliable. And also bullshit. I get both.
You get both.
I do. And it's up to you guys to figure out the difference, because I don't care.
I just assume you're full of bullshit.
We We shall see.
He did say he gets it, so
So does anything interesting pop up by when I meet up with the others?
No. You you you've never been here before. You don't know of this place. It is foreign. The smells are unknown to you. It's almost headache inducing of how bad this place smells to you. It's not something that you want. However, you do remember what this place used to be. 1,000 years ago, this was actually verdant fields. There were crops here. There was a bustling port city. And you also do know that there was a temple here, and the not necessarily the ruler here was also known as the Jade Serpent, and they were very proactive in making sure that the worship of Druaga was prominent here. They exported goods, they traded spices, and they were actually one of the first. This part of the Almeria was one of the first places to import some of the spices that are now known to Dark Dew Mills.
Interesting. I'll be narrating that absent-mindedly as I'm going.
Alrighty.
And then I'll see if I can make contact with any spirits to give us some clues, unless we have something more pressing to do.
So the spices used for their pancakes.
Well, I wouldn't say pancakes, but spices that they use in Dark Dew Mills. Because it's literally right next door to them.
Pancakes are a famously spicy food, so it makes sense.
Well, the pancakes at Dark Dew Mills were made from the mushrooms from the gloom.
I wake up at night with shivers about those pancakes.
So what am I looking at right now?
You are looking at swampy, deformed trees. It is a little dark here. There's moss hanging from the trees. You can hear the call of prehistoric animals, it sounds like. It's, like I said, it's very salty and pungent, and it's just like a swamp.
Interesting.
There are some dry areas. And then when you walk with Goss to the cave, it is a very nice reprieve to be in an area to where the ground is solid.
Indeed. Very much so. I wonder what this cave has seen.
All right. If you want, let me see, with your soul sight. There's
another thing too. I don't remember where it is.
So with your soul sight, you can see the trails of the past with this, but also because you have that resonance ability, you can also see, combine that with your soul sight, and you were able to see that this was once a shepherd's outcropping.
I do also have a specific exploration activity. I just don't even remember where to find it.
The dwarf thing. Don't sense. Or is that D&D?
I don't remember if I have that actually.
I might be thinking of Dungeons and Dragons.
Something else. I know there was consult the spirits, but I don't think that's it. It might be. Sorry. Is this here? No. Oh, there. Oh, it's all the way down at the bottom in the bonus feats. What's this? Oh, this one's only once per day, and that's the real hardcore one. Contact the spirits. Okay. Well, I might not need to use that right now, because I can share the spotlight with someone else to figure out what our next step is supposed to be. Does anyone else know what our next step is supposed to be?
What time of day is it?
It is roughly about the same time of day as when you left the tower. So about about noon.
And you said you remember there being a temple here?
What was supposed to be here? I forget what I said.
A temple.
You said something about a temple.
Oh, a temple. Okay.
A temple.
Where's the temple?
That's our
Can
question
I?
to you.
So I'll look for where the temple is supposed to be. Can I suss that out? Like, can I figure out where it's supposed to be?
Give me
Show me
an
timer?
let me see. Let me pull up a character sheet.
Yeah, I don't know which skill would be the most relevant for that.
This would
Kinda like
be
spatial knowledge.
this would be oh, they don't have history anymore? Oh, is that society?
I could do
Give me
society.
give me a society roll.
Okay. Oh wait, yeah. Let me read that again. What does that do? Because the way that was it automatic? Automatic. Oh no, that only applies to the one that I've chosen. Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. We're good. Where is it? There you are. Society. Rolling up. That'll do. 26.
26. Given that where you landed, what you remember on the map, you're about half a day's travel south of, or I would say, yeah, because you're right here in the cave. I'd say you're about half a day's travel southeast of where the temple is. If you look on the map itself, are you on the world map? Have I got everybody over here? Yeah. You were where that book is, where the E is where you believe the temple would have been.
Book E? What? I might be looking at the wrong place.
Are you?
Salted.
Oh,
waste.
I was looking at the wrong salted wastes. There we are.
Yeah, you're the far
Okay.
west land.
Which
Okay,
E?
so we need to travel southeast for a little while.
Northeast,
half a day?
northwest. You have to go northwest a little bit.
Oh, we
Were
have to
you?
go north.
Are you in the game?
Here.
Oh, we're over here. Okay.
Are you in the game? Are you playing right now?
This is this is just a callback to that session with Vinny. And he's like, "Wait, there's only 4 of us." Vinny, you're behind a door. Oh.
Sorry. Okay,
fair,
so we're in this hex, and then we
Yeah.
need to go here.
You need to go here, roughly in this hex. Yeah,
Gotcha.
Hey,
All
Jim,
right.
but yeah,
our party token is like way the hell over here.
now it's not.
Should make it easier.
There we go. Okay. Well, I mean, I can get there a lot faster. Do you guys have a method of traveling quickly?
It's called legs.
Yeah, but I can cast a 6th level marvelous mount and
Yeah, I think I
fly
can
at 80
fly.
feet for 8 hours.
I can fly.
Well,
Give me a
that
second.
seems relatively useless when you have a team.
I mean, you'd think that, but it doesn't say how much the mount can carry, and it also doesn't say what precise shape it is. So,
It's a car.
well, I was thinking more like an elephant.
Well, that would be bigger than a large. That would be like a huge.
Oh, okay. So it still has to be large.
Yeah, so it would be like a war horse. So the biggest you would get would be a war horse or something. But you also got to think too. You're in marshy swamplands. It wouldn't be the greatest.
Right.
You
But
know
when
what?
I heighten it to 6, I can fly. So I'm just flying.
You can cast 6th level spells.
Of course, I'm a bard. Bard is a full
Seems-
caster now. Haha.
Incorrect. Wait,
Well, I'm level
is
11.
it incorrect?
I can fly slower than I can walk for 1 hour.
Oh, it's a second level. Oh, okay, so no, it's a second level spell. You're casting it at sixth level. So okay, yeah, never mind. So yeah, no, he's good. What you
Yeah, that's what I
could
was saying.
do, what you could do is cast this and make it into a large crocodile, and at least 2 of you guys could ride it.
Oh, that would be fun.
Because crocodiles can carry a lot, but also war horses can carry a lot as well.
What about a hippo?
Ooh, that'd be dangerous and terrifying.
Yeah, and they also can't swim. They just sink
Aren't
to the
they
bottom
huge?
and then walk. Oh, they're
Can,
probably huge too.
can you hold your
Well,
breath
a
that long?
dwarf- A dwarf? I can. I mean, it wouldn't be the whole way. It's boggy, so it'd be, up and down. Anyway, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'd say, given aside from the flying, given
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I have. I actually have a. I took a spell specifically to help me with this kind of indecision, so I'll cast it now. DM, tell me what kind of mount I should pick.
oh Jesus. I mean, I pretty much
Kick in the
God.
nuts. Get the pony.
Summons the Tyrannosaurus. Give him the most off the wall thing.
A weasel with wheels.
Yes.
We call it the wheelsel.
Well, while we're doing this, I can survey wildlife, and it'll tell me everything that's around us. Then you can pick off of that.
yes, please do that.
Right. Well, I do that. It says you can study details of the wilderness to determine the there's
do
no
that.
way to activate it. It's my background feed. It says you can. How do I? There we go. There's no button for me to do it though.
All right. Like I said before, there are crocodiles here. There are some looks like almost dodo like birds, but they have lizard like skin. Everything here, including like mammals, have scales. There is something off about it. It doesn't look natural. The creatures here don't look natural, as if the time here has basically devolved them, but also evolved them into reptilian-like entities that aren't necessarily birds, that aren't necessarily crocodiles, but they are. Well, I mean, they are crocodiles because they are reptilian, but it would be more along the lines of birds don't look like birds and mammals don't look like mammals. Adakar, as the final words of the spell leave your lips, you see the mist above the nearest pool stills. The water becomes smooth as glass. Within its reflection, you see 3 silhouettes. The first is swift and proud, but its hooves sink into the mire. The second is strong and broad, yet becomes tangled in pale roots and vanishes beneath dark water. And the third walks atop the marsh as though it belongs there. Long-legged, silent, unhurried. Its reflection leaves no ripples. As it passes, the twisted birds cease their cries. The whispers in the wind grow quiet. Then a single phrase echoes through the mist. Choose the one that does not fight the swamp.
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna summon my badger, which is hulking size, and turn him into a steed because I have all that. And how many people can a large badger carry?
A large badger would be able to carry 2, and basically you would be able to get the badger as well as whatever Adakar chooses. But it doesn't matter because I've already got something in mind for what Adakar is going to choose.
I'm riding with Gauss.
Oh, you put Moon with the dwarf.
They were hugging and tugging, so
Huggin' tuggin'.
Makes sense. I will summon a horse-sized swamp strider.
All right. As you go to cast your spell to summon this swamp strider, the mist coalesces, or the spell coalesces into a spell. It's a spell that you've used before, but it doesn't take the shape that you want. Instead, antlers form, moss draping over it. This creature starts to tower and tower, easily reaching the tops of some of the lowest branches of some of the highest trees here. And you see a towering pale stag, and the hooves never seem to sink into the mud. They always slightly hover right above it. And it moves silently through the marsh towards you. And as it gets to you, it lowers its head and its antlers touch the ground.
Dang. Am I still
Oh,
going
geez.
spell slot on that?
That is what you cast.
Okay.
Also, you get a feeling in your mind in the 10 minutes that it takes to cast this creature or cast this spell. You do not feel the need to concentrate on it. When you touch the stag, it feels as if it is solid as the trees around you. It sounds and looks as solid as the trees around you. Congratulations, you have, in effect, summoned the Mistwalker stag.
Did you say stag blood?
I didn't say stag blood.
does it come with a little valve that I can just?
It does not.
Stag blood on tap.
If I cut it,
So
would be bad.
Adokar will tilt his head, a little bit curious, and then go, I should probably know what that is.
Anybody who has any inkling of Almerian history will know what the Mistwalker stag is.
So everyone except for him knows.
No, he would know because it wasn't a legend when he was around.
But he's insane, so.
Well, it's yeah. I'm just me the player has never heard of that before. So
Okay.
I know what it is because of my obsession with stag blood. I look at it in awe and want to taste its blood.
I want to kill your animal.
I don't
Excellent.
want to kill it. I just want to taste the blood.
oh, there we go. The salted waste. There's something about a stag in here. No, that says stagnant pools.
That's a different type of stag.
All right. So what the party who is from modern Almeria know is that the Mistwalkers are said to be among the oldest surviving creatures of the wastes. Local legends claim they existed before the fall of the forgotten civilization of this area. Some believe they guide travelers, others believe they judge them. The whispers heard in the wastes often fall silent when a Mistwalker approaches. This creature is a massive stag standing nearly 10 feet at the shoulder. Its coat is pale silver gray, almost the color of fog. Its antlers resemble twisted branches draped in glowing moss and bioluminescent fungi. Its eyes shine a soft blue-green, reflecting the same eerie light found throughout the salted wastes. And when it moves, mist gathers around its legs. Now for Adokar, Hold on a second. I've got your thing here. You know the first Mistwalker, and it was known as Alarion, and this is known in ancient draconic records as Alarion Mosshorn. This is the keeper of hidden paths. Long before the Salted Waste became twisted and haunted, Alarion wandered the coastal forest that once stood here, as well as the plains. Ancient accounts describe him, though during your time these were just normal everyday accounts. He was larger than an elephant, his antlers spanning 20 feet. He had silver white fur, and his eyes reflected moonlight even beneath the noon sun. And yet, unlike dragons, Alarion never spoke aloud, yet every Dragonrider claimed they understood him. You would not think of them as mounts. You would think of them as omens. The appearance of a Mistwalker meant a hidden path existed, the land had accepted your presence, and something ancient was watching.
Okay. Well,
So there's more than just one Mistwalker, but this is the Mistwalker stag. And with there being a stag, there may also be other types of Mistwalkers out there.
interesting. I will narrate that. And likewise, I will attempt to learn a little bit more about him.
Alrighty.
Doesn't it be a bad thing to drink its blood?
It would probably kill you. This is stag blood of probably an ancient entity.
It's not like drinking a unicorn's blood, which makes you live longer.
It makes you live longer.
That's a half-life. That's not
Aura
a.
sight.
That's not
Once per hour, you've learned how to read the natural auras of other living creatures. To do this, you must focus on a single living target without blinking for 1 minute. You can do this while performing some other minor task. That minor task would be narrating everything you just told me to the party, and such as making conversation, but you can't blink or otherwise lose your concentration. Which, as you just said, I didn't need to concentrate on the spell. So
Nope.
I could concentrate on reading its aura instead.
Yes.
You then perceive any or all of the following information. The target's current apparent attitude toward you. That seems kind of important since I want to sit on its back. The target's current apparent emotional state, a general assessment of the target's physical health, such as what conditions or afflictions it has. You might need to succeed on an occultism check against the affliction or conditions to detect the presence of something that is specifically hidden. And my occultism check is plus 21.
All right.
Just
there are no ulterior motives to this. You feel, and as well as everybody here, since you all do have some sort of connection to Dragonriders, you do not need to know words. This thing does not speak words, but you feel the acceptance that this creature has brought to you, and you also feel that it would allow you to ride it, as well as it knows exactly where you're going.
Okay. I will hop up on its back.
Alrighty. It easily allows you to do so, as well as anybody else that decides that they want to get on to the back of this creature. This thing is big enough for everybody to fit on it uncomfortably, but it's big enough for two people to fit comfortably.
Let the two tugboats sit together.
Lovely. I guess I'm with him.
Alrighty. And your journey doesn't take half a day. This creature's sure-footedness gets you there quicker than you would expect it. And if you're following in the wake of this, Goss, your badger does not have any trouble or difficulty walking through the marsh. And as you move, it seems as if the trees themselves and the moss and the creatures there seem to just move away and nothing impedes you. And as you travel, you get a deeper sense of what happened to this place. You see broken statues. You see villages that had once stood proud. You see a small town that is now covered in moss and vines and what look to be like bipedal lizard creatures that run as soon as they see the glow of the Mistwalker stag. And before you know it, within a couple of hours, you make it to the steps that lead to the temple. The exterior portion of this temple has gone to ruins. It is the stone itself is cracked. The marbling, the jade, the gold, all the worked materials have tarnished, have faded, have cracked, have broken. And all that's left is just one wall that holds the door. Obviously, you can walk around to get into it around the cracked facade of this building. But the door is pristine as if it was created just yesterday. Not a single scratch mars it. It is gold and jade green. The door handles themselves look as if they're living serpents.
They look like they're living serpents, or
They're not living serpents. They look like they're living serpents, though.
oh, like they're like slithering in there or something.
All right.
Draw to that door.
All right. You said you feel drawn to the door.
Slowly move towards the door while everybody is thinking about what's going on.
All right. The door. The door is a door. You do get a sense of magical properties on this door. As you approach the, there does not seem to be any malevolent forces of the door.
I'll have open said door then.
I have Trap Finder to check for it if you'd like.
Yeah, I got all that stuff too.
Well, the door is not trapped. It's literally just a wall with the door. You could literally just take a step around the broken exterior and get behind the door and not have to worry about touching the door. It's just the only thing about this door is that it looks pristine while everything else is in ruins.
That's suspicious.
Is it magical?
It is heavily magical.
What kind of magic is it?
Yes.
What do I? Yeah, well, thank you.
So
I will also analyze the door and I will lick it.
I swear, if you tell me, I'm going to slap the shit out of you.
So for Moon, you see divinity, you see chaos, you see conjuration, you see abjuration, you see
Chaos.
divination, you see you basically see everything except for necromancy and the one that charms people. Enchantment. Oh no, there's enchantment. Never mind. So you everything but necromancy. But the biggest is enchantment.
Ooh. The double door.
It is a large double door.
Can I spend some time finding out what it does? It's supposed to do.
You can. You would spend about an hour doing this for the door, mostly just because these are spells that were cast over 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. you guys have any problem with this as I don't know, just a thing that's happening? Do you want me to go in with you, or do you want me to see what this door is supposed to do on the off chance it's not good for us?
It's always better to know. I licked the door.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
They are very schnozzerific. All right. Hmm, hmm. Well, if you guys want to just go in, then that is fine, and we can. That's not a problem. If we need to, I can come back out, but I will be inspecting it before we go.
Both door handles or whatever they're called on this particular door. Do I notice anything when I grab them?
They feel warm.
Both open.
Almost as if they vibrate.
Vibrating with magic.
Yes.
We'll just swing both doors open. Like a crazy person. Not easy, just like real fast. This door's been calling me ever since we got here. Driving me nuts.
Hold on 1 second. All right. So you touch the door. You feel you feel as if the door is alive, magical, vibrating. And what else were you looking into?
I just open them up. I grab both the door handles. I feel all that, and then I just open them up. Door's been driving me nuts since we got here.
The door does not budge.
Oh, is it locked?
It is not locked.
Doesn't like me.
I will try to open it.
Give me a reflex save.
Two. Oh.
34.
Alrighty. You do not lose your footing as you pull and pull and pull on this door. And it doesn't open. It is not locked, but there's something keeping it closed.
Yeah.
Moon, as you were studying...
Can't even.
Speak, friend, and enter. Moon, as you're studying this, the first spell that pops up in your mind is one that you remember reading about but never really encountered because your mentor had never really known about this spell. But the first spell was an abjuration spell, and you can see it as Memory of Stone. The basis of the spell and what you can gather through this is this door remembers every person who has ever touched it. It remembers the intent. And when someone approaches, the door compares them against 1,000 years of memory. And because you were looking at this with an open mind, these answers flow into you more than if you were trying to open the door itself.
So the first one identifies us and compares us. So essentially it is a generative AI at this point trying to match us with another pattern.
Trying to judge if you intend harm or goodwill on the inside.
Right. Can I trace that link to the next spell so I can identify the next layer of...
Yes. So as you continue on while the rest of the party are trying to figure out how to open the door, The second spell comes into your mind. This is an illusion spell. Pops into your mind. The temple appears ruined. The door appears pristine. But what your whole entire party will see is only part of reality. It looks as if the facade of the temple is an illusion itself.
Very interesting. Does that lead to some sort of a transmutation spell, or is like what's next? So I'm interested to know what happens after. Because if it is an illusion, that doesn't change reality, just our perception. And so what is that next layer of defense?
Divination. And the spell that is the next layer or the next coil is called the Thousand Eyes. The door has been in constant surveillance of its surroundings since the day it was built. More and more spells come in up until 8 coils have passed. The final coil that you see is one called the Fractured Scale. This one is pure chaos magic. This feels old, but not malicious nor corrupted, almost as if it was primordial, like chaos before Tiamat twisted it. This spell hints that chaos itself may have never been what it truly is today. And as you take the time to study all these spells, the door finally opens, and everyone around you will also all notice that the temple itself was never truly a ruin. It stands in front of you, pristine as if the day it was built. The gold and jade surrounding this entire temple are clean, are shining, are golden. The door itself, as it opens, it leads you in the entrance to. I got to figure out how I'm going to pull you guys to this scene. There we go.
Well, that looks more familiar.
Loading screen?
Yes.
Ah!
Oh, the gold and
I'm
the
here
jade.
now. I caught up. So what did that last spell do, that primordial spell? Did I know what it did, or is it just that it did?
And as you enter into this temple, the world outside it closes. And this is where we're going to take our first break of the night. I have to go grab something real quick and I'll be right back. Move this over to the be right back screen. All Rudy. So, you guys are now in this temple.
Temple of the Dog.
I need a metal pick for my mustache. Wait, is everybody back? Uh-oh.
What? Huh?
I guess both, I guess Johnny and Niklaus are gone for break.
I'm not.
No.
Oh.
I thought I was back.
Oh, okay.
Waiting on you.
Oh, I'm waiting on Goss. Are you here? Goss. Oh, he muted. Oh, back to the music. Oh, welcome back. Alrighty. What do you guys do now that you're inside this temple?
I want to resonate with my Sopara's Fang. Is this sanctuary?
This is a sanctuary. It is very peaceful and tranquil here. Comparatively to the outside, the marshes and the salted, boggy smells and feeling, this place feels clean. It feels welcoming.
Did Silfara make the sanctuary, or just some of them?
Some of them.
Do I know?
You do not know if Silfara made this one. Comparatively to the harshness of winter, this feels like the calmness of spring. Of verdant forests and green.
I would presume that, if she was making more than one, they wouldn't all necessarily have to be exactly to her preference, even if they are better. That might be wrong, but that's my current assumption.
This one doesn't, so
But I will say, I'm just going to go ahead and say that this is a sanctuary. That really, that's the most important part, which means the chances of us finding 1, chaos, and 2, a dragon egg are very high.
Do I recognize this place?
Holy Nikes, where did Gauss go?
he,
What else? Every time I turn my head, you disappear.
it's just shared space. You were there when this was being constructed, but you've never been inside of this temple before.
lost its new sanctuary smell. Do I remember what this place was being built for?
This was just
Sanctuary, right?
this is a sanctuary, but it was also built as a temple for people to come and become one with nature. Kind of think of Buddhists.
Oh, those crazy shoots. That's funny that it's like critical. Ooh, let's stay on this page. Ooh,
What is this?
it keeps going.
This is a temple square. It is. It's like inlaid, jade and ivory. Yeah. And Goss, I'm gonna stop you right there. When you get here, Adakar, I'm gonna need you to step back to about right here. There. I'm gonna need you to stop right there, and then Goss and Moon. When you enter this room, you see sitting at one of these tables, if I can find it. Let me get. I gotta find my compendiums. None of those are morning. You see a lizard just sitting at the table. A lizard folk just sitting at the table eating. And as soon as you walk around the corner, it looks up and it kind of is startled. This creature is wearing robes. There's also a staff on the wall behind it. It does not. Imagine what a Buddhist monk, the robes that they wear. This is kind of similar, but it's jade green and gold coloring. And in Draconic, it says, "Who are you? What are you doing here? How did you get past the door?"
And then I will respond to Draconic. My name is Guzroth. We're on a mission to save the dragon egg and my friend Moon. It is magic study stuff.
That door was not supposed to ever open to none who are believers. You...
Who are non-believers?
Yes.
Alright, that's good. We're following Bahamut.
As soon as you say Bahamut, the creature falls to its knees and, like, bows at you. Reverent ones.
What do you say?
Reverent ones.
I don't understand. I feel like there's been a disconnect in
Reverend
between where we are and what you are.
Reverend to revere.
Yes.
I understand the word, I just don't understand why it's being applied to me.
Oh,
Like,
Probably very simple for
outside of these walls, we are just guys. Inside these walls, you're bowing to us. I don't, like, there's a disconnect of time here that I
Here it is.
also in Chicago. Yeah,
Go on.
we all speak it.
We do.
It's very important that we
Do I?
I would assume
don't
that
all people, I would lose my mind.
Oh, never mind. It looks like I have 4 unallocated.
one of those is the time.
Think. I spent 7 centuries with a dragon. You lose the cow.
Ooh, Bogart. That seems like a useful one.
You brute force that language. Well, in Draconic
Anyway,
Optic,
what do you mean reverend?
yes.
You have the mark of the great one, the master of the limbs.
Again, or me? Both.
You both do. It is as if you are bathed in his presence.
That's probably the protection.
Is he still kneeling?
Yes.
Feel free to sit. Please stand.
He will stand. He'll dust off his robes. I must inform the abbot that we have those who are blessed by the Holy One.
Well, there's two more here.
Yes, this is the temple. This is Thalaris' temple. Yes, the Verdant Wing.
How long have you been in here?
I have maybe 12 seasons under my belt here.
Season.
Was there anything that would adjust that I saw for those years?
No.
Somebody mentioned Valer?
Holy crap,
Hey,
where did you come from?
calm down. Calm down. Sorry, I have a I'm talking to this blue-nosed pitbull who decides that she wants to just barrel through everything.
Yeah, thanks for talking to me.
Well, Edakar, I actually had a blurb that I was going to do with you, and then you moved.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was supposed to stay there. My bad.
Yes, that's why I said you will stop right here, and then I'm going to deal with this, and then I'm going to deal with them.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh, no worries.
I'll go back. I'm good.
So when you say 12 seasons, do you mean like
12 moons.
spring?
12 moons, if that is easier for you.
You've been here about a year.
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Well, in our calendar, it's a full moon a month. But in Almeria,
Then it would be, what is it? 3 years would be 36 moons. I'm going to put you guys on pause and then go over here to Edakar. Edakar, as you round this bend and see this statue in this courtyard, you... Hold on. You see 4 lizard folk monks going through, I guess what you would call like kata. They're doing like kung fu basically. They're doing martial arts movements, tai chi movements like that, and they're all facing the way the dragon is, the serpent is facing towards the open door on the other end. As you step around the corner, you're not expecting this, and you kind of shuffle to a stop, which causes them all to stop and slowly turn towards you, kind of defensively, but then they look and they speak in Draconic. Do you speak Draconic?
Yep.
This one will look at you. How did you get past the door? And yes, they have the same voice because I'm not going to have a different voice for 50,000 different monks.
Huh? What door?
The door to get in to the temple.
You're talking crazy. That's a pretty cool statue. Can I like it?
And as you move forward, one of them will basically stop in front of you and says, "Do not approach the holy relics.
Oh, okay.
Who are you and how did you enter this temple?"
This is a temple? Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, my name's Adokar, Runebinder. You've probably heard of me, and if you haven't, well, you know.
That does not change how you entered this temple.
Oh, on my feet. I walked in.
The door does not open for just anyone.
I'm not just anyone. I'm Adokar, Runebinder. Who are you? You didn't introduce yourself. Kind of rude.
It is very rude for someone to enter the home of another without making their presence known. Did you not even ring the doorbells? Or did you not ring the bells or even light the incense at the entrance?
Didn't see any bell. Incense? What's that? Oh, that's like the smelly smoke stuff, right? Yeah, I'm not big on that.
How did you enter through the door that doesn't open?
That's what I'm telling you. It was open. I mean...
How did it open?
Oh, wait. Yeah, so there were these door handles, and I tried reefing on them real good, and I could tell that it wasn't locked, but it wouldn't open. And then, it opened. So then the door wasn't in the way, and I just walked in.
They will kind of like, it feels like they're trying to push you out of this room, like crowd you to push you back towards the entrance.
I'll sit down.
We do not feel safe with you in here if you just walked through the door that never opens.
Oh. Well, have I done anything threatening?
You have entered into a sanctuary.
Oh. Yeah, but I helped build them.
Did you help build this one?
I think so.
Because I will need you to roll. I don't know. You did not help build this one. This one was built by Thalaris and Otik.
Oh, okay.
But you were alive. Well, you're alive now, but you were alive back when it was being built. I will need.
Well, when I say helped, it was more like supervision, and by that I mean, you know, I saw it being built at one point.
I need a diplomacy roll from you.
Okay.
Because they are not hostile, but they are also not friendly at the moment. They're neutral.
29.
29.
They like me. They really like me.
If you know the significance of sanctuaries, you would also know that most sanctuaries are places of peace, and there will be ways to notify those who are in the sanctuaries.
Yeah.
What you remember is that your sanctuaries that you helped build did not have those.
Oh. Wait. That's new.
Mostly also because of all the sanctuaries that you've seen recently have actually went into ruin. This one is not. This looks like it was built yesterday.
You know what's really interesting? Your sanctuary is still like up and running, and the other ones I've seen have fallen into ruin. Given that yours is the outlier, you must be doing something defective here.
We have been tasked with keeping this temple open and free for whenever the Holy One returns.
Open and free, and yet you're, hassling me over just walking in. That seems kind of counterintuitive.
They kind of look at their scales and look at your non-scaled form. You do not speak. You do not present yourself as one who would be of our ways.
Oh, we'll just ask Thalaris, the Verdant Wing. He knows me.
When you say the name, they kind of hiss in shock. How do you know this name?
Didn't know. I didn't say that I just knew the name. I knew him. Call for him. He'll vouch for me. Maybe. Maybe he might eat me. I don't remember. Either way, it'll get things moving.
You speak the name of the disciple of the Holy One with such rancor, such uncouthness. You would also know, if you were truly knowledgeable of the disciple, that he has not been around for over 1,000 years.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting about that. See, I was temporarily housed in this giant block of ice for, I think it was around that same amount of time, 1,000 years. So, you know, for me, it doesn't really feel like that much time has passed. Oh, wait, yeah, it does. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Depends on who's in my brain at the moment. Do you guys have anything to eat?
I'm going to pause on this and we'll move back over to the other guys. The monk that is speaking to you, Goss and Moon, basically will say that the abbot needs to be informed and that this monk would appreciate you going to the courtyard, which is here, and waiting while he goes and summons the brothers.
Inform away.
All right. As you,
That I'm not there, or do they just not care?
I have no idea. But this lizard folk goes off down this way.
Looks like I'm not getting disintegrated today.
And Adakar, as you're looking in the back, the lizard folk in the back looks to speak to he looks a little older. Probably, actually, he looks a lot older. And this lizard folk speaks to him in a far more ancient tongue, Draconic.
Ooh, which one?
Iruxi.
I also speak, oh no. I speak Elder Thing, though.
Well,
Basically just screaming.
and this monk here will turn and look, and he'll speak Iruxi to the other three, and they will slightly back off a little bit, but this one will speak to you and say, the abbot wishes for you to return to the courtyard where we will all congregate with your supposed apparent party members.
Huh? Who's that?
The older lizard folk will look at you. The older lizard folk will look at you and say that the other companions that have informed my one of the younglings of their entrance.
Oh yeah, those guys. Okay. By the way, have you seen this giant stag walking around outside? It's pretty wild.
They do not look as if they recall what that is.
No? The, what are they called? Mist walkers? They're pretty cool, right?
You can tell that their expressions are a little what is it? they're perturbed by your personality because they are very calm and collected people, and you are chaotic.
Me? Ha! Yeah. I also speak Protean. I'm going to start singing in Protean.
They will ask you to make your way back to the courtyard, and you will be escorted by these three to the courtyard.
Okay.
And then,
Oh, is that back this way?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, apparently. So there's walls in here, but there's no doors. I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Like, I'm the DM, I shouldn't have to worry about doors or walls. Sorry, I have to move all of these. Actually, you know what? Just screw it. Alrighty. So these monks have, you are now in the courtyard. The oldest monk that the party hasn't met, but Aekar has. He looks ancient. He is emerald scaled. He looks blind in both eyes, yet he walks perfectly still. He looks at you all, his gaze unerringly falling on each one of you. And he moves in front of you, Goss. Galarian Windscar's blood has returned. Then he turns and looks at everyone else. The verdant wing has waited a very long time.
Yeah, I was just about to tell him that he's descended from the Emerald Hunt Monster. Thanks for getting to it for me.
You're saying,
Other people were telling me that just people are.
you're telling me I'm descendant of whoever was running this place 1,000 years ago?
You are descendant from the Dragonrider who rode Thelaris the Verdant Wing.
So what does that mean?
It means that you are who we've been seeking for millennia, or for centuries. It means that the call has finally reached ears that will finally listen.
But is that what the door was calling to me in that expedition?
Yes, those of the bloodline of the Holy Ones are the only ones who are able to open the door.
But why wasn't I able to open the door? Moon had opened the door. Or did it just take that long for them to figure it out?
The door is one who studies. He watches, and it remembers. It knows. The door is our guardian, as well as our watcher. And he will say, it is time for you to see why you have been summoned here. And instead of moving everybody's character, you'll walk through the temple. You'll walk in past training grounds and sleeping areas. And then you all will move to here. And gosh, you're going to be up front with the lizard folk. Moon, Kyne's not there. Niklaus is not there. Or Niklaus is there. And then go to... No, I'm already moving. I'm just putting your tokens in here. and then these old ones, I can just go ahead and boop. Boom, and then now everybody should be over here.
Teleported.
The one now.
And this is not a tile inlay. This is actually a daze. On it is a book.
Everybody else is just seeing a black floor, right?
Oh, you should have sight. Oh, I moved. Click. Is that's your character? Click on it.
I see the walls, but I just look like I'm standing on blackness.
I can see the floor and everything.
Let me see. You should have vision enabled. Because this is illuminated.
I have greater dark vision, so I don't know.
Try just moving your token quick and see if it fixes it.
Nope.
Hold on. I was trying to make it. Boom. There we go. Let me just do this then. Since you've pretty much explored the area that I needed you guys to. And then I need to do edit visibility. There we go. Can you all see now?
I could see.
Nothing looks different for me.
I can see just fine.
Oh, I have to do that. There we go.
Now I can see everything.
Okay.
Yes.
So you've
Okay. So I can see all the walls. All the floors still look black.
Really?
What about now?
Just looks like everyone's hanging out in space. I'm gonna reload my my foundry and see if that does anything.
Okay.
Now, Foundry's just stuck on a black screen. Oh, wait, no. Something's happening. Hey, there we go. Now I can see stuff. Oh, neat. Now, as soon as you mentioned there was a dais, I was like, a dais on the black void? What's going on here? Okay, I'm good. I can see it now.
Rain's coming in.
Supposed to like pick up this book or
1 second.
okay.
Ooh, I love books.
Do not lick it.
He stops 3 inches from licking it. Okay.
All right.
Kicked out.
So basically, the monk will say, as the abbot leads you through the temple, he eventually brings you to a chamber. Excuse me. At the center stands a raised dais shaped like a coiled serpent. Its body wraps around itself 7 times before rising into a hooded cobra-like form. Yet upon closer inspection, the serpent possesses draconic features: horns, scales, ancient wings folded against its body. The jade serpent, or perhaps the first attempt to depict a dragon. And upon the dais rests a single object, a book. Sorry, I had to mute for the dogs. The book doesn't look magical, doesn't look glowing. There's no runes, no floating pages. But it's bound in green leather with jade gilded edges. The abbot kneels in front of this. And he says, for 1,000 years, this temple has waited. For 1,000 years, the verdant wing has waited. And for 1,000 years, this book has remained closed. And he looks directly at you, Goss, until now. As you get closer to the days, the book opens on its own. Pages turn rapidly. More pages than this book should contain, hundreds, thousands. Then it stops. The script isn't in common. It's not in Elven, nor Draconic. Yet somehow, Gosh, you understand every word, as though the book is speaking directly to your blood. The first page reads, when the forests forget the sky, when dragons become legend, when the blood of Windscar returns, the verdant wing shall stir. The page turns again. Yet alone, let blood alone grants no bond. Blood is inheritance. Worth is earned. I will say this, if I lose connection to you guys, my power went out because it is now thunderstorming right now. So just a heads up for anybody watching as well as my players. The next page. Therefore shall the descendant walk the paths, not of battle, not of conquest, but of understanding. The book speaks of 3 ancient trials. And the trials were originally designed by Thalaris and Elarion themselves to ensure only those worthy could inherit the bond. The abbot closes the book. These trials cannot be walked in the waking world, and the mortal mind cannot survive them. He pauses, and then he says, thus the verdant wing created another way. Then he gestures towards the serpent days. The jade begins glowing. As the book, as the abbot hands you the book, the days itself rises, and an emerald gateway appears, and you see a road, long and winding. It's white, it's gold, it's green. And you see the shimmering of green wings flying in the distance. A place where souls may walk, histories not their own, and where lessons may be learned across years and moments. The first trial, the abbot will say, is known as the trial of legacy. To understand life, one must first understand death. Moon. Something about that makes you nervous. Niklaus, you kind of feel like you hate that sentence. It seems like you've been this way before. Adakar, you're probably cackling like a schoolmate or something like that.
Yep. On the floor, RFOL.
But the abbot,
I've died before.
yes, you may have died before, but you will walk another life, and you will wear another face, and you will carry another burden. You will remember what has been forgotten.
Done that before too.
And the jade serpent begins to glow brighter. All of you will witness this. The room disappears. The temple vanishes. The salted wastes fade. And you feel yourselves falling. Not through space, through the tunnel, though. And memory and history all coalesce. And as the darkness consumes you, the gateway closes behind you as you're pulled through. It doesn't hurt. You don't feel like you're in harm. And as you continue to move down this trail, the abbot's words will echo around you. Return with wisdom, return with understanding, return worthy. Then everything goes black. And 1 second. I'm trying to figure this out, how I'm going to introduce it. As the ritual consumes you and you travel down this gate, this gateway bridge, you start to feel cold stone, dust in the air. You breathe. It smells like bones and rot, and then silence. Moon, you're the first one to open your eyes. The sky is wrong. It's not stormy. It's not dark. It doesn't look like Almeria's sky. You see a pale, dead. Do what?
Moon's not with us anymore.
Wait, what happened?
He lost power.
Oh. Did he say he lost power?
Yeah, he put in chat. He lost power. Not in the chat. He's not in the.
No. All right, then I'm gonna switch that up. Goss, you're the first one to open your eyes because you're the one doing the trial. The sky is wrong. It's not stormy and it's not dark, but it definitely does not feel like Almeria's sky. There's a pale, dead sun hanging overhead. The air tastes ancient. You see in the distance a city of mausoleums stretching across the horizon. You don't hear birds. You don't hear insects. No life moves. Yet the city is full.
Now, is this like in the beginning of season 1 when we went back in time? How that experience, is that like this?
Yes, but this is also one. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing, and you can tell me that you hate me afterwards because I don't have much more planned. Because I've been trying to deal with a lot of stuff on over here. I'm going to transition you guys into doing a memory trial, and this will also be a trial run of my Bloodlords campaign. So I'm going to import my Bloodlords campaign into here, and then it's going to allow you to run through the AP that Bloodlords is, and you're going to gain the experience and the knowledge and the information and the items through there. I'll also be like peppering it with stuff about Almeria, but you're technically no longer in Almeria right now. But like if you guys get a magical item or something like that, it'll carry over with you back to the Almeria campaign. So that way we'll keep the thing going, but you'll learn about like what it means to sacrifice life and death kind of thing. Because that's what the green dragons are all about, is life and death. And I figured I'd do something like, do what?
So we've seen a lot of that.
Jesus, it is hellacious out there. But that is where I will call it. And then we can have, I'll be definitely sure, because it's been about 2 hours. I don't want to run anymore if Moon isn't going to be here, because I want him to be a part of it as well. And if his power is out, I don't think he's coming back for a minute, because it is hellaciously storming out here now too. And if I lose power, well, that game's over anyways, and I don't want you guys to be left in the dark on that. But so next session will be the introduction and you guys actually running Bloodlords.
Retain who we are and what we are, right?
Yes, you'll
testing a new campaign through this trial?
Kind of, but you're also, I figured it kind of fit perfectly into what you guys are doing with Almeria. You're trying to get the dragons back. You're trying to bring a different regime to a certain area to keep the demi-humans from being murdered or enslaved mercilessly. And this adventure path kind of does that, where it teaches you how to do kingdom management or how to become like leaders. And because it is heavily undead, what I will allow you guys to do is, if you want to have a undead template over your characters instead of being fleshies, you can. It'll help. It could. I mean, either way, if you're undead in the campaign, you're going to get treated like normal. If you're not undead, you're going to be looked down upon. But it all depends on what you guys decide that you want to do. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Oh, hello. Welcome back.
Hello.
So,
Question, Soup.
yes.
If it's largely undead, and I'm a cleric, granted it's not a D&D cleric, would turn undead work?
It would. And I will go ahead and tell you this.
I missed.
Oh, you missed. You missed everything.
I'm like,
What?
I heard thunder, and now there's undead.
So, what was the last thing you remember me saying?
Something about like the old guy was looking at us, looked at Goss, a lot of pages turned, and then Krakow! And I don't know what happened after that.
All right. So basically, in order to get the egg, or to create the bond with the egg that Goss needs to let the basically the child of Thalaris Verdantwing come to life, he needs to have a trial. Because you guys are all linked to him, the trial that you'll be doing is I'm doing a segue into the Bloodlord's adventure path. I'm going to tailor it obviously to fit you guys, but basically you guys are now in a place called you're no longer in Almeria, but if you remember when you guys did the memory resonance back in the first 2 episodes, I believe, where
Yes.
it's something like that, where you're physically there, but you're not necessarily, like, you're still going to be your characters. You don't have to make new characters or anything. And anything that happens in this trial happens to you in Almeria. So if you get a new item, or if you get, a buff or something like that, I'm not going to be a dick about that. If you die in this trial, you don't die in Almeria. You just don't get the experience of knowing the things that happen in this trial. But if you like get cool things, you get to keep it. You get to take it with you. And this is just also me trying to see if I can actually get Bloodlords to run for when I actually start running the Bloodlords campaign itself. I do want to get familiar with it, and what better way to have my party, who I've been playing with for 3 years, do this. And it's also not going to be something too long, but because it's already prepared and planned and stuff. I haven't been really good at preparing lately, mostly just because I've went through having going through 2 different jobs where I'm getting married in like 27 days or something. Well, yeah, like 27 days. So I kind of wanted to get everything taken care of, and by the time after the marriage, this would all because this is going to be a short AP. It's not a super long one. It's maybe like 5 or 6 sessions long, depending on if we do 2-hour sessions or if we do 1-hour sessions. But then that also means that this week leading up until these next 2 weeks leading up into the next session, I have to buckle down and actually import everything into Foundry, which I don't know, Johnny, if you can allow me to have download access to import stuff into. I think you have done that. You have allowed me to do that.
You got GM, so as long as you can install it through Foundry,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
If you need actual server CLI access, I'll have to figure that out.
Okay. I don't think I just need to like import stuff. I have to figure out how to import the Bloodlords stuff into your world. If anything, I could probably just send you the information that I have of it. So if I need you to import the tokens, we could do that on the offline. But so the ending part of before what I was saying is when we're leaving is the when you all get there, the sky doesn't feel like Almeria. It's dark. It's not dark. Hold on. The sky is just wrong. It's not an Almerian sky. There's a pale dead sun that hangs overhead. The air tastes ancient, and the city of mausoleums stretch across the horizon. No birds sing, no insects or no sound of insects, and there's no life of movement. Yet the city itself is full, and that's where I'm going to call it. And then that'll get me time to import everything for the Bloodlords, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, I had one thing to say in character, just to cap
Oh.
off.
Yeah.
I'll look around, take a quick sniff. Ah, this looks familiar.
Lick it. I dare you.
Lick the ground.
Right, so I still know shit that I'm not supposed to.
Well, you wouldn't know. This is a completely different. You're in a completely different dimension. This is, in essence,
Dimensions are covered by bardic knowledge, aren't they?
not this one, because this one is, this dimension was only created by Thalaris for this book, for this trial. And that's how I'm running it that way for Almeria, mostly just because this is, like I said, I want to test this out to see how well it runs, before I bring in a brand new group of potential new people. Hold on one second. But this will help me basically understand how the adventure path works for this new group of people, because you guys are already tried and tested in playing the game. You kind of know what to do, and it'll make the adventure path go faster, which will help because I won't have to do too much prepping, and this will also give me practice in learning how to do an adventure path. But because it was kind of something I've been thinking about for a couple of weeks now of how I'm going to introduce the Bloodlords to you guys, or get it to where you characters are prepped and ready to do pretty much what Bloodlords is going to prep you to do, run kingdoms or take over positions of power, and to understand the aspects of life and death which are needed when it comes to dealing with potentially bringing back Bahamut. So that is how I was thinking on that. And so it's not necessarily something that's actually in Almeria. It's like a miniature pocket dimension that Thalaris created for this trial specifically. So but yeah.
No, sounds good.
Alrighty. Well, until next time, we are Dice and Destiny. If you have any questions, qualms, or concerns, please let me know. Aside from that, if you don't, please join our Discord so you can get any updates or you can chit chat with us, and you'll be more in the know about what we do for our games and what sessions we have. But aside from that, if nobody has any questions or concerns or qualms, we are Dice and Destiny. We'll catch you on the flip side if you don't plot first. Later days. Ooh.